Today, I'm sharing 3 reasons why you should stay away from Facebook ads. And it's like really sad for me to make this video because I've been using Facebook ads since 2017. I had crazy campaigns. I had campaigns that hit 7 figures. I had days where I was spending $40,000 per day. I had crazy experience with Facebook, but I think Facebook is not what it used to be back in the day. And from my point of view, I love Facebook because I owe it all to Facebook. When I started running Facebook ads for clients, I knew the platform very well, and thanks to Facebook, I was able to feed myself and to provide for my family. So my lifestyle depended on my ability to run Facebook ads. It's really sad for me to see the platform in this condition. I know that many of you are experiencing a lot of difficulties with Facebook ads. I just wanted to make this video because I truly believe that the 3 reasons that I'm gonna share are very important if you're considering Facebook ads. And at the end of the video, I'm gonna share what to do instead Facebook ads. And the first reason why you should stay away from Facebook ads is simply because you might get restricted from advertising without a reason. If you have never used Facebook ads, you probably wonder, is this a real thing? Can I get restricted from advertising on Facebook ads even if I'm spending a lot of money? And yes, you can get restricted from Facebook ads without a reason, because it all depends on an algorithm and nobody knows how the algorithm works. There are like a bunch of businesses advertising on Facebook, probably like 1,000, maybe like millions of businesses advertising on Facebook. And if Facebook needs to hire real people to monitor advertising accounts, it will cost like huge amount of money. That's why they develop an algorithm that is gonna help them track how the ad accounts and how the advertisers are using the platform. But due to this, a lot of ad accounts are restricted without a reason, and it's like really annoying. There are like a bunch of restrictions you could get. First of all, you can get a Facebook business page restriction. And yes, this is real. It happens today. It happened to me. It happens to a lot of people. You can get your ad account restricted. You can have a lot of problems with rejected ads. You can have a restriction on your personal profile, which is really, really bad, and you're not allowed to advertise on the platform. The restrictions are all over the place. Nobody knows why they happen. In many cases, it seems like it's without a reason. And imagine this: you're using Facebook ads, you're spending like $30,000 per month, $100,000 per month, and you're generating quite a lot of money thanks to Facebook ads. But all of a sudden, you got restricted, and let's say you're making $1 million per month, or like 10K per month, or whatever K per month. Just because of one restriction, you're not allowed to advertise on the platform for nobody knows how long. I had some of my ad accounts being restricted for like months. I had some of my ad accounts being restricted forever. It's pretty bad. You should be really aware of like the Facebook ads restriction if you're in the weight loss niche, if you're in the money making niche, or if you're doing shady stuff. Sooner or later you'll get caught by the algorithm and you're gonna get restricted. The second reason why you should stay away from Facebook ads is because the Facebook ad support really sucks. And imagine this: you're spending like $100,000 per month, $1 million per month, and you go to the support chat and you start talking to somebody and they're like, oh, we know how you feel, it's like really bad, we're really sorry. They're gonna say a bunch of those things, but at the end of the day, you won't be able to solve your problem. 80% of the time I've contacted support, my issues were not resolved. I'm really disappointed by the Facebook ad support. I'm not sure why this happens, because I'm one of the advertisers that spends quite a lot of money. Even if I have a personal advertising rep, it's still really bad because Facebook is a huge company. They have like a bunch of departments, and for example, if I have one issue, they need to redirect it to the department responsible for that, and it's like a huge mess. I wish Facebook ad support was better, but at the end of the day, if you're considering Facebook ads, the support is really bad. Oh, and one more super important thing, for some advertisers there isn't support available. So if you go to like the support website or the support menu on Facebook, there is a high chance that you're not even allowed to talk to support. The button is not there. This feature is not available for you, and this is like ridiculous in my experience, but this is the way it is. And the third reason why you should stay away from Facebook is that Facebook tracking conversion sucks. It's gonna be very difficult to track sales, to track leads on Facebook, because after Apple released the iOS 14 update, Facebook is underperforming and they're not allocating sales and leads and conversions properly. So at the end of the day, you're spending a bunch of money and you don't know if people are buying your product, you don't know which ad converted, you don't know which ad set converted, you don't know which campaign converted. Also, another thing that really annoys me is that there is a delay in conversion allocation and conversion tracking. For example, if somebody bought one of my products today, I might get the results on my Facebook ads dashboard delayed with like 2 or 3 days. So I cannot really make the decision if my ads are converting, and it's like one huge mess. In order for me to resolve the conversion tracking issue on Facebook ads, I need to maybe implement third-party tracking software, but all of those third-party tracking softwares are super expensive, but it's like just extra money. For example, if I go for Wicked reports, I think it's like $400 per month for ad account, depending on the size. It can go even higher. I'm not sure why Facebook does not develop their tracking software, and even if I use like third-party tracking software, I'm not sure if I can trust the software, you know. So it's like I spend a bunch of money. Do I have this amount of leads? Do I have this amount of sales? What's really happening? And like all those like third-party tracking tools are just gonna allocate different amount of leads and amount of sales based on the conversion window. So it's like super technical. Even for you to implement like, let's say, server-side tracking on Facebook, for you to implement the pixels, the third-party tracking software, it's like pretty technical, and it's like if you're not like super tech savvy, you won't be able to do it, and you need to hire somebody to do it for you or instead of you or whatever you want to call it. And yeah, this is just the reality. Facebook is just different, to be honest with you. And if you're struggling with Facebook and you want to test another alternative, I highly recommend you go and give YouTube ads a shot. I've created a case study that shows you how I generate $22,000 per month with YouTube ads consistently. I'm gonna have the links in the description below. So if you wanna check out my case study and how I use YouTube ads to generate this type of results consistently, make sure you watch the case study. It's really interesting. And yeah, this was the video for today. Those were the 3 reasons why you should stay away from Facebook ads. My name is Nico. Thank you for watching this video. Make sure you subscribe to my channel, and I'll talk to you soon.